So I've actually been working on my computer here, and it's a little on the loud side for me. I got a heatsink fan sitting in there, and that is the loudest of it all. It's gotten a little bit on the dusty side, but as you can tell, I got a lot of space sitting in there. I've got my 2.5-inch 500 gig Western Digital blue hard drive up there, and underneath it I have my SanDisk Extreme 240 gig. So what am I planning to do is water cooling this to keep the noise down. See, I can unplug my CPU fan and it is quiet as can be. These two fans here, this one here and this one in the front, I'll show you. And this one in the front is very quiet. So my plan is to actually cut this piece out. Yep. Cut this bracket out of here. Actually, it's just a matter of grinding this rivet and this rivet, and there's another connector up on top of this cage, and taking this bracket right out, and in front of this fan here I'll be installing a Corsair H60 like this one here. I'll show you. So that's my plan for this computer case. Nobody has ever done a water cooling system in a CoolerMaster Elite 120 Mini ITX case. So it's going to be a little bit of a custom job, but I've been cleaning it all up, getting it ready. I should be able to pull these drives right out and mount them up sideways along this side of the case with actually this bracket here, and I'll give you a look at that in a second. So all that bracket is that holds the hard drives in there is this bracket here, and I mount a 2.5-inch SD here, and then on the underside of that, as you can tell, it's raised through the side holes. I can mount my 2.5-inch 500 gig Western Digital blue, and if I take these off here that actually snap it into place, I'll be able to mount it. I'll be able to mount it sideways right here, and it'll be out of the way of my liquid cooler, and I'll still have enough airflow because we don't need much airflow on this side of the case because there's nothing there. So if I can mount that right like that, my H60 Corsair radiator will fit right in front of that fan. So that's my project, a water-cooled CoolerMaster Elite 120. Alrighty guys, I've actually ordered up my H60, and hopefully it'll be in soon. And we're gonna quiet this thing. I'll give you an idea of what it sounds like right now. I'll plug it in. Okay, so the sound of this fan, I'll turn it on right now, and you'll get a listen. There's a little bit of buzzing on the side from my fridge, but you can pretty much get that out of the way. Now, this is what my fan sounds like. Okay, I've got one fan here, one fan there going. Now, if I unplug the CPU fan, you could get an idea how quiet it actually is. Okay, you ready? That is how quiet it will be with a liquid cooling rad in front of there. So that's my plan. As I said, I've ordered the fan. It's on it, or the cooler. It's on its way. And my next video on this computer case will be the actual revamping of the case itself, like tearing it right down. As you see, it's got a lot of wiring, the Zalman. It's a semi-modular 600 watt. I was thinking on going with the Silverstone. I'm not sure if it's a CX Series 600, but you can actually buy the short modular. It's a fully modular power supply, and you can buy a short cable set for it. So you don't have to have cables like looped back and going everywhere. As you can tell here, I've got this one looped back. But we'll see how it goes with the very first CoolerMaster Elite Elite 120 liquid cooled. Cheers, guys.